Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about characterization, okay? And characterization is just how an author tells us, all right, about a character that we see in a book, okay? So how does the author tell us what the character is like? How do they tell us, whether that character is brave or cowardly or whether they're kind or mean, okay? How do they show these things to us, okay? All right, so the author shows things, get it to right, all right, that develop the personality of a character. All right, and make sure you're filling this blank in along with me. Oop, and I'm going to run out of room. Right, but it develops the personality of a character. Now, what this usually means is that we're going to have to make an inference about the character. Okay, so make sure you're filling that in as well. All right, so normally an author isn't going to just come right out on the very first page and be like, our main character is Katniss Everdeen and she is extremely brave. No, they're not going to say that right off the bat. They're going to have her do things that are brave, all right, so you kind of get to know her that way. All right, so there are 5 ways that an author tells us about a character and helps develop that personality so we can make those inferences, okay? The first one is speech. So what a character says, and sometimes even how they speak can tell us about them, okay? All right, the next one is thoughts. All right, and that's what's revealed through the character's private thoughts and feelings. Now, we won't always have thoughts for every single character because we don't always kind of hear what's going on inside every character's head, right? So, for example, with Wonder right now, we hear Augie's thoughts and feelings, but we don't hear Jack's, for example. All right, next one, effects on others. All right, so this is how other characters in the book feel about this character. So, do they like them? Do they dislike them? Okay, if you're reading, a story and they're talking about a teacher, for example, and they say like all of the students that have ever had this teacher hate them, then you're going to infer that maybe they're a really mean or strict teacher. Okay, so how other people feel about the character tells us about them. All right, next one is actions. So what the character does and how they behave. All right, and last one is looks. So what does the character look like and how does the character dress? All right, and I usually remember this by Steele as that being my types of characterization. Okay. All right, so we're going to look at an example right now, and we're going to find some examples of each of these types of characterization in here. Okay. All right, so Maria greets everyone with a cheerful hello, how are you? She's constantly giving people compliments or doing them favors. Her friends always talk about what a great person she is. Maria has long hair that shines in the sunlight and eyes as blue as the sky. Maria loves school and participates in class. She is a straight-A student and usually has a book in her hands. Her teachers often say she is their favorite student. All right, so we want to find some examples of each of our types of characterization here. So I'm going to start with my S, speech, okay? Now, what does she say? So I'm looking for something she says. And a lot of times when we're looking for speech, you might see that in quotation marks, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and say that she greets everyone with a cheerful hello, how are you? Okay, so I'm writing down something from my passage, okay? So then I want to know, what does this tell me about the character? So what can I infer about Maria based on this example of speech, okay? So if someone is greeting everyone with a cheerful hello, how are you? I'm going to assume that they're probably pretty friendly, Okay. All right, so let's think about thoughts. And this can be thoughts or emotions. Okay, so looking through it to see if we have any thoughts or emotions here. It does say Maria loves school and participates in class. Okay, so I'm going to say that loves school and participates in class. Alright, so the fact that she loves school and is always participating, that probably tells me that she is a good student. It's probably a good inference I could make here for her. Okay, so my next one is effects on others. So I want to know how other people feel about Maria. Okay, so looking through here, again, we always want to go back and reread. It says her friends always talk about what a great person she is. Okay, so I'm going to put that in here. Her friends always talk about what a great person she is. Okay, so then what does this tell us about Maria? What kind of inference can I make about her? I think there are a couple different things we could say. Maybe she's, a good friend or well-liked. Okay. All right, so next up is actions. Let's see. We get a few actions here. It says she's constantly giving people compliments and doing them favors. So I'm going to say giving compliments, doing favors. All right. So again, what can we infer? What does this show us about Maria? Okay. I'm going to say that she is nice. Okay. And last one, looks or appearances. So let's see where it describes that. It says Maria has long hair that shines in the sunlight and eyes as blue as the sky. I'm going to write that down. Okay, and again, what can I infer from this? It sounds like she's probably pretty, right? That's a very positive description of someone's appearance. All right, so all in all, a very positive description of Maria. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to be talking about Augie, for one, doing some characterization work on Augie. But we'll also do a little practice together on this song from the back, Marie Laveau, about a very different person from our Maria, and do some characterization for that. Okay, so hold on to this sheet, put it in your reading section, and we will be coming back to this tomorrow.